Imports reviews of Deluxe DinoMaru. So here we can see on the box we've got the 3 modes for DinoMaru. We've got the automaton mode there as the dinosaur, the little robot mode that it has, and the combined form with Shurikenjin. Got a little bit on the back showing just a little bit more about the feature, and we've got the Shuriken up the top here. I absolutely love this Shuriken. That is one of the best face masks. As I've said about the Ninja before, it's all about referencing past Sentai. That is very much in Abba Ranger style, namely Abba Killer. So let's have a look at DinoMaru then. So DinoMaru in dinosaur mode, as you can see here, he's got quite some nice detailing to him. He's got the tail obviously at the back there. We've got the Shuriken, much like we had with Pale Maru, which this is a slight retooling, as they tend to do in Sentai. Got the robot mode head unfortunately visible on the back there, but it's not too detracting from the rest of the figure. The jaws move quite comfortably and can give it a nice little bit of posability to it. Unfortunately, the top arms do not actually move, which is for the combined mode with Shurikenjin, but it's a bit of a shame that we can't make it grab or alter its angle too much more on it. But it's a nice, nifty little dinosaur, and I think it's got definitely some good merits of its own. And again, if we're referencing Sentai, you can't tell me that doesn't remind you of every other Tyrannosaurus they've ever done on Sentai ever. But right, let's move on and show him transformed then. So, very simple little transformation. We're just going to break it apart, break it completely apart, and drop him down. And remember, like I said in the Power Maru review, that reminds me so much of a Ranger key. It's uncanny. Now, the tail section just completely gets left aside for the time being, as will the Shuriken. And we'll take the head here, we'll fold it up, clip that straight onto the front there, pop that straight onto the front there, open the jaws because why the hell not, and then these 2 legs just clip onto the back, either side of the head, giving it a little bit more sturdiness in the way it stands, and creating these nice big batteries that will obviously shoot missiles out of them one way or another. It's a shame that the tail cannot do very much in this mode. You can, if you choose, attach it at the back there, and that does look quite nice, as you'll see. And where it can, or it's not exactly the most stable of figures, even though it's got the very good dinosaur feet acting as extra back support of the feet there, it may fall back, so you may just want to put the tail on as a way of giving it that bit of support. So it's entirely up to you. It's not required that that piece goes on there, although double checking the picture of the back, they did put it on the back, so my mistake, I just threw it out of the way a bit preemptively. But as you can see, looks really nice in this mode. Still looks a lot like a dinosaur, not gonna lie, but that's not a problem. I have no problem with dinosaur robots. I think they're brilliant, and Sentai is very famous for them. So in fact, it would have been a shame if they'd done a Ninja and not had a dinosaur robot in there in one way or another, but that's irrelevant. So let's look now at combining him with Shurikenjin. So as with all of the other automatons that we've added to Shurikenjin so far, we're just going to start by removing the top Shuriken here. We'll take the DinoMaru arm and attach it squarely onto the back. Remove Shinobi Maru from the centre and fold him up into the arm mode. Put him onto the side there, as so. Now, DinoMaru, we will then remove the tail and the 2 batteries from the back, and we're going to sit him quite comfortably in this section here. I love it. The little handles fold right back round into it really comfortably, and now we've got a big dinosaur chest in the middle of our Ninja. So we'll take the tail, which has now formed a very large, very Mega Ranger Spiral Saber-esque sword, and these two axes. Let's call them axes. Now, I'm not going to lie, it bugs me that there's not very much paintwork on here, because I find that when you do put this in the hand as a weapon, I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's a club, it's an axe, it's something. Personally, on mine, I've been putting both hands on the sides on like this, because it does fit, even though it's not on the box to show you can do that. And I sort of see that as being some sort of bow as such. But we'll ignore that for the time being and just put the one on as they suggest, without ripping off DinoMaru. Doing well today. So there we have the two there, and now we have the very important part, adding on the shuriken. Now, as I said before, I love this face mold. I think it's absolutely brilliant, and this they really have gone that little bit all out with this series. They want to make every single sound effect on the toys really interesting and really nice and really fun. Let's have a decent 360 view of this guy. Now, as you can see, Dino head sits really nicely in the middle of Shuriken there. You can always take off the key ninja arm from the back there if you don't want it, or you can just quite comfortably put in the other weapon as just somewhere to hold it, or again, do as I did, put the extra piece on the bottom there. Be imaginative, be creative, enjoy it. But I think Shuriken Dino looks absolutely brilliant. We've got this amazing face sculpt, as I've said, which is so Aberanger, it's uncanny. We've got the wonderful little bits of detailing actually on Shuriken Dino itself. And you may notice, I'm going to pause this right here. I don't want to turn it off completely. Now, on the very side of Shuriken Dino, we've got this brickwork theme again, which, as I've said in all of these reviews, you can see it on the legs of Shuriken. It's an ongoing theme they've had with the ninja seasons of Sentai, of having this palacey, regal sort of design to them. I love how they've incorporated it, especially in such a subtle way on the figure as to just doing the cheeks, but it fits in perfectly with everything that is Shuriken this. Now, obviously, I've not seen the summer movie. Most of you watching this haven't, so I cannot comment about how it did in the movie yet, but I truly think this is worth adding to your collection if you like getting the movie mechs, or if you just want a fun automaton that you can also enjoy, because I think DinoMaru on its own is actually better than Power Maru, because it's just that little bit more fun, funky, and it's got that Sentai-esque theme that I think we all just look for. This has been Mecha Imports review of Deluxe DinoMaru. Buy now on mechaimports.com. I'll see you soon.